Chicago. It's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Right there.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Kendricks made the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and...
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He was brought down by Jeff Gladney. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
1st and 10.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. It appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And, he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
Dalvin Cook on the carry.
And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
Complete to Irv Smith. An 8-yard
The
pickup.
drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Cousins hands to Dalvin Cook. Taken down at the 41.
From the 41, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Cousins pass. Complete to Irv Smith Jr.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down, Vikings.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's brought down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Minnesota.
They run, Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Cousins pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Complete.
Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Minnesota.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Cook.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Quarterback sack.
And we say it all the time. Than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
1 yard on the return. Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
On second down, it's Cook. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Dalvin Cook.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
13-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Cousins pass.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down, Vikings.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Cousins pass. Complete.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Cousins.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Back to the ground, Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
The Vikings first down.
Cousins. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Cousins pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Cousins.
18-yard line.
Smith catches left side. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Leonard Williams busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Cousins pass.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Vikings.
First down, here's Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Open man is Duvernay.
Cousins.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Duvernay. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Good. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
On first down, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
7-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook.
Cousins pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings
throwing. Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down.
And on third down, Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Bears. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
To number 80.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
On second down, this is Madison, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
To Irv Smith. A gain of...
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
Why did they call that on?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Cook following the penalty. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
Bears 14.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive.
The pass.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Pat O'Donnell now.
Punt for the Bears.
As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The Viking ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 30. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
A first down throw for Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Cousins.
7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one will be accepted.
For the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Gostkowski's kick is good.
The kick.
And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 23, Bears 14.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Chicago offense set to get started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete to Tariq Cohen. 2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
For the Chicago Bears.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 1st down, it's Cook, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be called. He is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's good.
23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
At the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His pass caught at the 4.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 4-yard line.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the
Oh, no, he lost the football. Pick up the football. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
37. Touchdown, Minnesota.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll move them back within 6 now.
Vikings 20.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Right there.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
The pass. Intercepted.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it.
Today's final score, Vikings 23, Bears 17.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera says I'm incredible. Yeah, for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavaliers. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah, and I hit that. Okay. Yeah, and I hit that.